Hey, what's going on? In this box is the Eilleo Spacewalk X01 e-moto. It looks like it's their breakout into the e-moto world. In this video, I'm gonna unbox it, set it up, ride it, review it. I can't wait to show you. So as you can see by this box, this is a smaller e-moto. The battery is a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery. The motor is 3,000 watts, but they're not messing around because this thing weighs 124 pounds. But let's stop talking and get to unboxing. As expected, some assembly required, but right out of the box, I mean, I like the looks of this thing. And here it says it's a 48 volt, 22.5 amp hour. So a little bit more capacity than I first said. Also, you have a 12-inch tire in the back with F14 that we'll install on the front. Let's see what else came in the box. Looks like we got a front plate, a rear shock that we need to install, and I'm assuming a charger's in here. Some nuts and bolts and brackets. Got the manual toolkit. Got the pegs, and this has to be the charger. There you go. And of course, this one comes with keys to start it. Doesn't look like the battery is removable on this, but I do want to get it on the charger as soon as possible so that we can take it for a test ride. So hopefully I can still set things up while this is charging. And the charger output is 3 amp hours, so that's going to be 6-7 hours on empty to full battery. Let's get these handlebars up and out of the way first. The handlebars are installed. If you are to get one of these, I would recommend installing the light actually before you put the handlebars on. That took a little bit of time, but look, they even have a chest guard. Pretty standard display screen here. You got hazard lights. You got your headlights, blinkers, and horn. Although, I guess maybe those are your blinkers there. Yeah, and the tail light. Looks like it'll have blinkers too. I'll have to check that out. All right, let's get the tire on here. So you remove this axle, then there's these spacers that come with it, so you want to hang on to those. Now on the other side is a shorter spacer. You just got to line that up. So I made a mistake. The brake rotor is actually supposed to be on the left side. I just assumed it should be on the same side as the rear brake rotor, but we have this cable clip that keeps the brake line out of the way on this side, and there's obviously no way to switch that. So I actually got to flip this tire around. Just a couple more things to set up, but most importantly, I gotta throw on the rear shock before I can get a feel for the stance of this bike. They have a little bracket in there that's just kind of holding everything in place. You loosen that, you keep the nuts and bolts, throw this on, and we should be good to go. And here it is, the Eilleo Spacewalk X01 out of the box. This thing actually looks really amazing. I love the orange and black color scheme here. And now that I have it all set up, it's not as small as I thought it was going to be. So I'm just over 5'9", and it's actually a really great stance for me. Max rider weight for this is about 265 pounds. The bike itself weighs 127 pounds, so it can handle quite a bit, but it is, you know, maybe not for the largest of riders, but also you don't have to be a small rider to really enjoy this thing based on what I know about it right now. But anyway, let's talk some specs. I think I already mentioned this before, but you have these beefy off-road tires. The rear one is a 12-inch, the front is a 14-inch. The battery is 48 volts and it's 22.5 amp hours. So that advertised range is around 40 to 60 miles, but again, that all depends on rider weight, rider style, the mode that you're riding in, and so forth. So more aggressive, less range, more conservative, more range. It's not rocket science. The plastics look great. The frame feels really sturdy. It looks like they've just secured it in all the right spots. The motor actually mounts to the swing arm. This is a 3,000 watt peak brushless motor, so we should be getting some decent torque out of this thing. The brakes are hydraulic disc brakes, which give you smooth, fast stoppage. And as far as safety features go, you have a front headlight and a bright tail light, along with blinkers and warning flashers. You also get a horn. And guess what? After I took a closer look, the battery is actually removable. Let me show you how. There's just kind of a wing nut here. Twist that off. And then there's a slight handle. Takes some coaxing, but you lift that up. Take off the plate. And you can disconnect the battery and pull it right out of there. And with the size of this compartment, it almost makes you wonder if they'll come out with a larger battery. I'll let the battery get fully charged. It's sitting on the charger right now, but once it is, you know that we're going to take this thing for a rip, and I'm really excited. All right, here I am doing a test ride of the Eilleo Spacewalk X01. It is not the most ideal riding conditions. It's raining and it's supposed to only rain harder. But I got to get out here and do this because there's actually a Black Friday sale on this thing that I want to make sure this video gets out so you can decide for yourself if you want to get one. But we're going to be starting out in the first gear. I guess this is the lowest power mode, and we'll just get off the line and a top speed. Okay, so 14 miles an hour. Bump it up into the second gear. A little bit faster, hitting 22 miles an hour. And now let's hit the highest gear. And you get, oh, I lost my words there. It's pretty torquey. In fact, I think it's 180 Newton meters of torque. Most e-bikes are around 90, so twice as much. You can really feel that off the line there. It takes the words right out of my mouth, but seriously, for a 48 volts battery, I know the motor is bigger, it's 3,000 watts, so you're gonna get more power there. But yeah, that is torquey. Nice smooth start. Oh man, this rain. This might not be the longest ride on this thing, but I definitely wanted to get out and test it out. There is a park setting too. If you sit here long enough, it just kicks into park. You just hold the plus arrow and you're off to the races. Oh man. Let's go find some off-road here. Let's try this secret spot. The dual shocks are nice and smooth. You got the inverted fork on the front there, and then the gas rear shock. So it's holding my weight, around 200 pounds, pretty well. Oh, these are stairs. Can't climb that anymore. Oh, gotta flip around. I think it would have the torque to do it though. this trail. I'm not gonna worry about it today. Top speed 33, 34 miles an hour, 35, but I am going downhill. So on flat, we're looking at about 34 miles an hour top speed. Not bad. Oh, it's just too rainy. I don't even know if this footage will be any good. Not bad. This definitely won't be a range test video. I'll have to save that for another day. So let's go try out these knobby tires on some dirt. It's really hoping this rain would hold out, because this might be the last few days before we start getting snow here in Utah. But let's go hit this field, see how this goes. Yeah, smooth through this field. No problem. No problem. It's just a little narrow turn here. Nothing to it. I am back from my super short test ride because unfortunately weather had different plans for me. I checked the forecast and it's supposed to go on like this all week long, and I wanted to get this video out to share it with all of you before the holiday season what a great deal this bike is. Now Eilleo did send me the Spacewalk X01, but all they asked me to do is point out the features and specs on this bike. The reactions of me riding this are really all my own. I haven't spent a ton of time on the bike itself. I did ride it a little bit last night to test out the headlight, and the light was super bright. This is definitely fully capable to ride even in the darkest of night. The suspension felt great. I weigh about 200 pounds and I didn't feel myself bottoming out on anything. It's also a super comfortable ride. It's not too small, it's not too big. Again, I'm 5'9" and I fit perfectly on this bike, but even a smaller rider would do great on the Eilleo X01. Now I know I didn't get around to a full range test in this video, but in the 2 miles or so that I did ride it, the voltage only dropped down around 1 point, which I think is pretty remarkable. I mean, I was heavy on the throttle. I wasn't going easy on this thing, and so it seems like the battery's holding up, but that's a video for another day. But let's talk price. That's where I am really blown away by this thing. It retails for around $19.99, but right now it's on sale for $14.99, and I think there's a Black Friday special going on, so if you watch this between now and Black Friday, shortly after American Thanksgiving, you might be able to get an additional $300 off. But that's not all. If you use my code here on the screen or click the link in the description below, you will get 25% off of the Eilleo Spacewalk X01 from now until the end of December. To get into a bike like this for under $1,500 is actually pretty remarkable. I am genuinely surprised at how well this bike does for the price. And so to recap, this is a fully functional e-moto with plenty of torque and plenty of speed for what it is. Of course, you're not going to get the power or the range of a Talaria or a Sur-Ron, but for a 48 volt battery, I cannot believe what I was able to do. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, but there are definitely gonna be more videos about the Eilleo Spacewalk X01 on this channel, and be sure to check out the links in the description below if you're interested in a bike like this. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, comment down below, let me know what you think about the Eilleo Spacewalk, and of course, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.